So for acute angles, let's take for example sine 60. Okay, sine 60. Now with respect to the definition of acute angles, sine 60. So you can observe that sine 60 here is equal to a value of root 3 on 2. Now observe which other value has this value of root 3 on 2 within this range. First of all, check within this range, because with the acute angle, there are angles we measure less than 90 degrees, so you can look above 90 degrees. So within this range, you will see that it is cos 30. So sine 60 is equals to cos 30. And cos 30, since we're measuring between 0 and 90, between 0 and 90, so cos 30 is equal to 90, can also be equal to 90 minus 60 degree. So what does this imply? This implies that sine of theta is equal to cos into 90 degree minus theta. Okay? Cos of 90 degree minus theta. That is one observation. But it is also true for cos, because cos 30, or let me just say cos 60, which is root 3 on 2, because he used cos 30, okay? So let me go with cos 30. What is the value of cos 30 from our table? Cos 30 here has a value of root 3 on 2 as well. Okay? Let's go with cos 60, so that we can have different values, okay? So cos 60 degree is equals to a half. Okay, now check again. You will clearly see that sine 30 is equals to a half. So this is equals to sine 30. But it doesn't just stop there. It doesn't just stop at the values of sine and cos. Okay, so now going to taking a look at tan and cot, because tan and cot form special angles as well, form acute angles as well. So to make the observation short and not to pass through every else, I'll just be telling you, and you just have to show you some examples for clarification. So taking a look at cos 30 again. Okay, sorry, tan 30 and cot 60. This is tan 30 here, which is the same as this value is 1 over root 3, and this is cot 60, 1 over root 3. They are both they still form an acute angle. The same goes with sec and cosec. Now let's say I'm going to go 45 degree. Cosec 45 is equal to 2, and sec of 45 is equal to 2. So what we derive here is that sin theta is equals to cos of 90 degree minus theta, and cos theta is equals to sine of 90 degree minus theta, and tan theta is equals to cot of 90 degree minus theta, and cot theta is equals to tan of 90 degree minus theta, sec theta is equals to cosec of 90 degree minus theta, and cosec of theta is equals to sec of 90 degree minus theta. So that's the first observation which we can make from here. Now, second observation, you can see that when we pass 90 degree, we have some value which are negative. Okay, well, this will become clearer to you when we're talking about the quadrants. Okay, but right now we're not into quadrant. When we reach the quadrant in one of the next videos, we'll talk more about it. Now, have a look at something here. You see? Here, let me start with sine. What do we get the first value, which is negative? Now again, up till get the value greater than 180 degree, we do not get the value which is negative for sine. But you will notice that from 210 onward, we get negative values for sine. Okay, like I said, it will be clearer when we're talking about quadrants. For now, just take it like this. Now, Here it is a negative value, 210, and this is the negative value of it, which is sine 30. So we can just stop here. Let's move forward again, right, for better understanding. Now root 3 on 2, negative root 3 on 2, this is the positive value of it here. Okay, yeah. Now we could have also had sine 135 and some other values here for 45 degree, because 45 degree I wouldn't have 135. So if you could try and adjust your table when you're making your summary after watching the video. When trying and arranging your table, please try and add 135 between 120 and 150, and add a value of 225 between 210 and 240, please. For you to also observe that here in between these two values we're going to have a value of negative root 2 on 2. So now what conclusion can we draw from this observation? So what you can say is that sine theta is equal to negative sine 180 degree plus theta. Okay, because this is 30 degree, and adding this 30 degree, which is our theta, to this 180 gives us 210, we get a negative value of this guy. Let's move on to cos. Okay, for cos now, what did we get the first negative value? Now, in the observation for sine, I ended at 270. If you would like and check again, moving forward to 300, above 270, here you get negative root 3 on 2, and here for 120, you get the root 3 on 2. So it holds, okay? It holds for whatever value of theta. Now, for cos, we get the first negative value here, that is after 190, and the values last only, the negative value we get only from 180 to 240, and from 207 to 270. So from 120 to 240. So in this particular ratio here, the value of cos is negative. Now, when do we get our first two negative values? Let's use it for better understanding. We can use the first three negative values. Here, negative 0.5. Here it is. Okay? Negative 0.5. We also have the same value here. Cos 60 is 0.5. Cos 180, negative 0.5. Now, here, sine 150 is negative root 3 on 2. Sine 30 is root 3 on 2. Sorry, cos 30, not sine. And cos 180 is equal to negative 1. And cos 0 is equal to 1. So the observation here is not going to be very easy to get it, but we'll try and get to a conclusion. Now, so we're going to have a 180 degree minus this theta here. This could be it, but if you want to check again for this value here, 180 minus 30 will give you 150. The 120 minus 60, so 180 minus 60. Okay, so yeah, the observation we can make here is that for cos, it was here, taking 180 minus 60, we get 120. 180 minus 30, we get this value here. Okay, we get this value here. 180 minus 0, we get it here. So for cos, it's going to be negative instead of a positive. So cos theta is equal to negative of cos of 180 degree minus theta. That is it. Now, what if we leave this value here and we move to this other value? You'll see the same thing, okay, because we're still leaving another space here which is between this range of 270 moving up to 300 and or the 300 and something values. So we get a positive value. It holds for every angle. Now let's go to tan and check it out. What do we get the first negative value of tan? Here it is, and this is another negative value here. Okay, and same for this too. Remember, one of our root 3 is 0.58, so this is same as negative 0.58. Okay, and now from here again, the negative value here, tan, the first negative value is gotten here, and the second gotten here, which is C similar. And again, by observing the same thing, the result holds true with tan, except that for 0 we don't have a negative 0. So that's why here we have 0 here, and we see have a 0 here. But here we have negative infinity, and here we have a positive infinity. So this is the conclusion which we are going to draw from this. So tan theta is equal to negative tan 180 degree minus theta. Okay. But now moving downward, when you check with the inverse trigonometric functions of sine, cos, and tangent respectively, the result holds. Yes, it holds because they were derived from these values here. So no need to bother ourselves with this observation on the inverse this trigonometric function, which is the cosine, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, because again we don't use it much in trigonometry. Now the next observation, where we have similar values. Okay, where do we have similar values? Yeah, sine 0 is 0, cosine 80 is 0. Okay, sine 30 is 0.5, sine 50 is 0.5, sine 60 is equal to 3 on 2, and sine 120 is equal to 3 on 2. Okay, so here it tells us that sine theta is equal to, is the same as sine of 180 degree minus theta. Yes, because sine 150 same as sine 30, which sine 180 minus 30 gives us 150. Sine 180 minus 30 minus 60 gives us sine 120, and the two have the same values. That is this for sine. Now what about cos? Okay, for cos we have a 1 here and here. Oh, what do we have the next one? Oh, right, here it is. This is where we get the next one, yeah? But 360 degrees for cos 360. Okay, now we have root 3 on 2. What do we get in the next root 3 on 2? Okay, this is here for 330 degree. And what do we get in next 0.5? Which is positive, okay? And here it is. So for cos theta is equal to 360 degree minus theta. Okay? Because here, cos 0, 1, cos 360, 1. Cos 30, root 3 on 2, cos 330, root 3 on 2. Cos 60 is 0.5, cos 300 is 0.5. So it's going to be equal to cos of 360 degree minus theta. Do we have any observation to make for tan? Let me check. Well, we have the same values, okay? Here we have a 0, here we have a 0, 0.85, same goes here. And for tan, we have tan theta is equal to tan of, before writing the wrong thing, let me go check, okay? 180 degree plus theta. 180 degree plus theta. Okay guys, let me check again for the last time and show you more of what I'm talking about. Tan 30 here, tan 210, same values. Okay, so until next time, see you in the next video. And please, we'll have many other mathematics tutorials on the channel here, so feel free to check them. And we have many subject solutions for you to enjoy and try and solve and learn more with us. So until next time, see you in the next video, and please don't forget to drop us a like for more encouragement. Thank you very much.